Greetings, ascending masters of the Great Awakening, rising into the glory of the dawning of the golden age of heaven on earth. Here we go. After the powerful super-full blood moon and lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, we are being blasted with more higher dimensional photonic rays of multidimensional light and frequencies. With these intense energies, we have had some very wild new patterns showing up on the Schumann charts over the last 24 hours, blasted one after another with these higher frequency, starting to power 56 Hz, 72 Hz, and then 66 Hz amplitude spikes. These are higher octaves of fifth dimensional frequencies flowing in, assisting humanity with our ascension. Within this eclipse portal ascension window from May 26, 2021 through the annular solar eclipse on June 10, 2021, every day these energies will keep rising and holding the new cymatic patterns of higher geometric resonance. Keep living from the heart, being connected to all things in all realms, all timelines and dimensions. The concept of evil and separation exists only in the small mind of man. Unity, love, truth, and bliss exists in the mind of the Great Spirit, which is our true nature, our pure presence. We have been tricked into believing that we are separate or less than divine, and in this belief, in this lie, we have assisted in keeping these false realities of the false matrix of suffering manifesting. After all, we are all master manifestors. The problem is most people manifest what they don't want. How do we do this? By focusing our awareness and our attention on that which we do not want, things we despise or things we fear. It takes chi, energy, great effort and intention to consciously create what we do want or desire. We are the event. It is up to us, earth angels, to shift this whole reality, this game, this experiment into the new earth, heaven on earth. We do this with our love, our faith, our hope, and our grace. Keep smiling into and out of your sacred heart center. I transmit the love of Christ consciousness to your I am presence in this now. I am one with Source. I and Mother, Father, God are one in the visible force of good. Keep shining brightly, conscious co-creators of the new Lemuria. Aho. And after yesterday's intense, powerful blood moon lunar eclipse, we're still feeling these energies pulsing in intense vibrational frequencies. In the middle of the night, I woke. The whole right side of my body was paralyzed, totally asleep. I took my chi and my life force and energy to focus my awareness to bring the life. That was symbolic of being in between two worlds, half asleep, half awake, half of my body asleep, the other half awake. This is the yin and the yang showing the seemingly separation of this false matrix. And as we bring the two halves together, the yin, the yang, the right hemisphere, the left hemisphere, into the divine crystal palace in the center, which is symbolic of Eden, paradise, perfect bliss, perfect balance, harmony, compassion, joy. It is the unity consciousness of all things, resonating in the Queen's chamber in our heart center, which is connected to the emerald ray, the emerald palace, the crystalline code and the emerald code coming together to form the new sun, the sixth sun of the new Lemuria. Feel into the energy of these new codes that are coming in through these eclipse portals. Breathe deeply in the heavenly chi, the golden light, the sacred prana, into your sacred vessel, your temple that is holding the codes of the new earth, which is the code of the 144, the crystalline code of the 12-strand DNA of Homo Luminous, Homo Noosphericus, cosmic conscious beings of eternal life and eternal light. 144 coming in. And with these powerful waves of higher frequencies coming in, we had 119 M1.5 or greater earthquakes in the last 24 hours. Most powerful on the Ring of Fire again today, Vanuatu 5.2. Earlier today, Dominican Republic, New Atlantis Energy, the Divine Feminine 3.6, 156 kilometers depth. Okinawa, Japan on the Ring of Fire 4.6. In the Sacred Portal again today in Africa, Rwanda 4.3, and then the 5.2 in Vanuatu. South of Fiji Islands also Ring of Fire 4.3. In the Sacred Portal of Pakistan, in the Middle East with a 4.7 activation. Chile, South America, Andes Mountains, home of the Sacred Condor, Kundalini of Pachamama, Divine Feminine 4.1. Fiji 4.4, Divine 44, fourth density into 5D. We had a trinity of activations on the west coast of the United States today in California. Searles Valley, California 3.0. Mammoth Lakes, California 3.0. 33, Divine Mastery. And we had an activation Rosedale, California 3.1, creating a trident, a trinity. Sacred Pyramid, Russia 4.2. Okinawa, Japan 4.7, another activation in Chile 4.3, Tonga, Ring of Fire 4.8, Indonesia 4.4, and the Sacred Portal of Greece, Naftapatkos 4.2, northwest of Kuril Islands 4.1, Deltana, Alaska 3.4, Kodiak Island, Crown of Lemuria, Alaska 3.3, 33, Mastery, Puerto Rico 3.9, Shimo Kizukuri, Japan 4.4. The whole Ring of Fire lit up again today, activated, the fire burning from within. This is the transmutation, the transfiguration, and this is the quantum leap into the abyss, into the void, carrying us directly to source, the still center, the 0 point. And these are the fires of this great ascension. Now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now, the moon at 27 degrees, 42 minutes Sagittarius. The sun at 6 degrees, 51 minutes Gemini. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 28 degrees Sagittarius. An old bridge over a beautiful stream in constant use. Current Sabian symbol for the sun at 7 degrees Gemini. An old-fashioned well from astrologyweekly.com. And today my Sacred Condor pulls a card for you from the tarot deck, Shadowscapes from Stephanie Poi Moon Law. And she pulled another beautiful card for you today. Card 7, the Chariot. She is winged victory, the goddess Nike or Maeve. She comes sweeping from the skies, confident and sure of herself. She has summoned the unicorns of the sea out from the foamy depths. They serve her willingly, bowing as if ever in their nature to such purity of intent. The ocean swells themselves are tamed beneath the enchanted wheels of her chariot. The glittering waves crash and roar with the strength of the sea, but as she guides her unicorns across the glistening track, the waves fall still before her, and into a quiescent and shining mirror path. The stillness in what is in eternal motion stirs awareness, and the denizens of the deep. From underneath, the spirits of the ocean whisper to the sea god, and in a swirl of aquatic color, they dance to the surface to greet one whose willpower and mastery is so undeniable as to be capable of overcoming even the wild, natural fury of the seas, meaning triumph over obstacles, achieving victory, focusing intent and will, establishing an identity, self-confidence, maintaining discipline, assuming the reins of power and authority, and driving with the unwavering certainty in a cause. Control must be exercised in a constantly changing environment that can and will present challenges. In the landscape of a world that is constantly shifting with people and emotions and circumstances all around, like the tenuous border where sea meets sky, a constant tension of push and pull of air against liquid is maintained, and to ride to victory one must be able to achieve the confidence and knowledge to walk upon that fragile surface. And now today, from Divine Sister of the Light, S.A. Smith, Schumann resonance spiking white all night. We're in it now. Are you feeling it? Exciting new high vibrational energies continue rolling in. Ascension symptoms are on high. You might be experiencing walking in two worlds feeling, body floating effect, amazing bliss, out-of-body experiences, knowing and understanding the bigger picture, also big head pressure, ears ringing, ears popping and pinching, foot pain, swelling, nausea, neck and back pain, restless legs and arms, tingly fingers and toes, dry mouth, vertigo, skin breakout of all kinds, emotional outbreaks, and so much more. These are literally growing pains as you and your body change. Try to flow with these energies the best you can. Do things that bring you joy and help you stay in that higher heart-centered vibration. Wrap yourself in source light to keep that beautiful high vibrational light enveloping you 24/7. You are divine. Your mission, your purpose is now. Hear the calling. It's time to remember. Ascension energies are streaming in higher and faster. KP index to hit 5. Quick energy update. We're about to be hit by an even larger geomagnetic wave of solar storms. They are expecting the KP index to hit level 5 anytime now. That means high solar winds and big incoming energies. Just flow with these the best you can, no matter how blurry your vision or how wonky your head feels. This is all for your greater and higher good. So dance when called, eat what fulfills the cravings and be in flow. Meditation in these bigger energies is magical. You are also magical. Hold on, here we go. From a girl in the universe.com. And from Isis Channelings, when the poison is the medicine, Selkit, Scorpion Goddess. This lunar eclipse, May 26, is bringing up past memories of instances or events that you had buried deep within your subconscious when you were operating from survival mode. Events that overruled your nose and your boundaries were not respected or violated. When you were gaslighted into questioning your own knowings and sanity by blatant manipulation and lies. When you were entitled to assistance only on a quid pro quo basis where the payback was essentially sexual in nature. Basically memories that you shoved deep down as you needed to survive in that moment. Yes, these were deep violations of your being, your boundaries, your respect and sense of self-worth. They were the poison that you needed to ingest for your own transmutation and metamorphosis into your sovereignty, freedom, and ultimately for you to step into your power. This is the scorpion energy at play, where the poison is the medicine itself. In the womb cave of Mother Earth, I was met by Selket, the scorpion goddess of the 7 Scorpios, protector of mother and newborn child light, as we are rebirthing into our ancient soul's purpose, along with Gaia's rebirthing into a new age. We revisit our past tough karmic lessons, the patriarchal poison alchemy that has brought us transformation into this present now, brought us our wings of freedom, independence, power, wholeness, and completeness within ourselves. Remember the lessons, the heavy price you paid to step into your Creator's shoes now, because the foundations of the new that you are now co-creating need to fully be divorced from patriarchal attributes of control, domination, subjugation, and entitlement, and instead be rooted firmly in freedom, sovereignty, equality, justice, balance, courage, integrity, and wholeness. Release the trauma. Keep only the lessons, for it is these lessons that will pave the new beginnings, shifts initiated by the solar eclipse on June 10th. And light and grace and joy, be the change you want to see. Sake Na, from IsisChannelings.wordpress.com, and from Divine Sister of the Light, Ivania Bartholomeus. Through the supermoon eclipse passage to the Lion's Gate, 26th of May through the 8th of August. Here we go, a whole new landscape realized with the shift in consciousness, anchored within the collective through the 555-55-2021. The shift in consciousness is beginning of the collective Great Migration. We are living bridges of a new dawn. The Great Migration sees us move from the projection program to heart-centered cohesion. The projector projection program is mind control. Your thoughts and beliefs, projector, become your reality, projection. Manifestation happens here. Emotions run rampant here. That which is projected upon you defines you. The victim, power, over program thrives there. Nature is a commodity. Religion, spirituality, and all control systems play here. Heart-centered cohesion is your field, your essence unifying, your signature. It is a field that by its own very nature draws more of itself unto itself. It is in cohesion with everything around it and within it. Everything within and without your field is your own essence to wield. Creation begins here. Your sense of knowing you begins here. That which is projected upon you will never define you. Thriving is your nature. Humanity lives here. Love flows here. While we are in migration, we walk a tightrope. We straddle two worlds, both of which are in flux. We are in flux, dislodging and dismantling as we flow. Bifurcation, migrating in frequency and form. We have become masters of manifestation within the projection. Have you noticed how quickly things appear for us now? Have you also noticed that they can just as quickly dissolve? When you manifest within the projection program, your thoughts and beliefs are mapped and translated onto the screen, becoming a virtual reality. You are not moving through you here. You are simply moving through a projection of your so-called identity. To see, to really see, is to open the seas of projection through the heart. Now you are beginning to move through you. You are able to utilize all of the elements of you to move through at will, a conscious materialization of your own making and choosing. Just what the heart is has yet to be really understood, but we are feeling our way there. This passage is all about DNA and recoding, rewriting the past, clearing the family and ancestral ties, disconnecting from the umbilical cord that programmed and equipped us for this reality we were birthed into. Eventually the DNA is wiped clean and is no longer needed. We have sun discs that have been active in our bodies for some years now. They are similar to the chakra system, whereby each disc is placed specifically within the body. They each have their own intelligence system, connected entirely to our sun, our collective, and that of our own nature, a vast living, breathing network that gives life. More about this as we go, as it flows through to December and a whole lot of awesome. The ways in which we give life here are also changing. Reproductive systems are changing and physically evident. All systems are in flux. This passage will dislodge many of us. We are in extremes of everything. If you are hearing this and thinking, I can't take it anymore, I feel you. We all feel you. We are all in this together and feeling each other like never before. The collective is like one huge emotional soup at present. How long we each choose to suffer, how long we each choose to bypass the pain with distractions and denial, how long we each choose to fill this world with fear, how long we each choose to be separate from and blame each other, how long we each choose to keep our hearts closed to love, how long we each choose to conform and yield to that which takes life, is up to each and every one of us as individuals. Golden essentials through this passage. Support for manifestation within the projection has lost hold. There are too many glitches in the program. We are the glitches. We are the virus. If you choose to play manifestation in the projection for your own power over victim, know that the new operating system no longer supports the old software. Anything that needed saving has been stored in the hard drive in a folder named Past. We will be taking a hard drive through the past. Face to face with the lion. We had all the talk, but not quite the walk. It will open an even greater vulnerability and sensitivity throughout our collective. You cannot bypass that which you cannot transcend within yourself. Cross currents or wild cards are here to stay in the mix. This is where fixed meets flux. Anything is possible. This is the great unshackling and unveiling. We have been talking about this forever, but now we must walk through it as it unfolds in real time. Those that are mentally and emotionally challenged or have an underlying illness, disease, will be more vulnerable with the increasing frequency. The core is exposed and the roots are bare. Sometimes we must go into the trenches and offer a hand up, armed with nothing but love, and just hold space. We cannot save anyone. It is always a choice to be here. Sometimes we just listen. We don't hear, we listen. Listening is a whole body thing. It requires full presence and nothing more. Remember that every single being on this planet Earth is here beside you, and that the Earth is within you. Two themes are playing. There is a lion in your room, and it is not going anywhere. You can face it now or in 2 months, or it will take even greater courage to face. It is well and truly getting way too heavy to carry this burden any longer. Give yourself the greatest gift you never received. Open your heart. Feel. That lion is not what he seems. There are flowers blossoming in your garden. You have planted these seeds before, but they never grew. It was not the right time. You were so different then. The world was different then. A new world has birthed within you, and it moves and dances and flourishes with you as you. You are in your own flow, and it's like you never lived before. Love in a body. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Angela Johnson. The super full moon is a strong feminine force that provides us with diamond light codes. Diamond light codes are activations from a higher awareness or source aimed at helping us awaken and remember who we really are. Diamond light codes are one of the highest frequencies in the universe that is emerging right now on Earth to help us awaken and unlock our dormant potentials and gifts that we have in our DNA and in our light bodies. By working with the light codes, we calibrate the state of being, which helps us to get into resonance with higher frequencies that are available to us. Diamond light codes are pure divine power with the highest potential to help us release energies and patterns that no longer serve any purpose. The diamond light codes are a help for us to adapt our energies to vibrate in tune with our soul and our higher divine purpose. The codes activate our divine genes in our DNA. The light codes only activate what we are ready at this time. For every divine gene we activate, we radiate more beauty and harmony. The diamond light codes bypass all forms of limitations and go directly to our hearts and souls. There is no need to try to understand or try to translate the light codes with the mind or logic. These transfers are only intended to feel with the heart and with the soul. When we open our hearts and minds to a new way of being, we are urged to trust that everything is done for our highest divine good. Our mother galaxy Andromeda now works strong through our moon, and at the super full moon downloads of diamond light codes through the 13th divine beam. The diamond light of purest love gives us an inner steadfast power and strength to radiate our divine light. So take this amazing opportunity to stand up to receive everything divine that the universe now provides us with. From GoldenStarCode.com, from Divine Bro Star of the Light Paul, Dobry Carey. On May 26th, the Western United States, Australia, and Southeast Asia experienced this year's super eclipse blood moon. This provided an amplified cosmic surge of energy based on the tidal forces invoked by the moon's gravitational influence. The corresponding rise in frequency vibrations may produce feelings of being stretched out lengthwise, with energies pulling simultaneously at the head and feet. In particular, the plates of the skull, just like continental tectonic plates, will feel like they are moving and expanding to accommodate a greater pull of energy from the soul star chakra and the earth star chakra. This highlights the ongoing force of spiritual evolution seeking to combine the lower, denser, earthly physical body with the higher, lighter, subtle, spiritual light body as a single, unified consciousness. For those familiar with working with color, auric energies, will be aware that the color magenta can be energetically seen just below the energies of the Muladhara root chakra's red vibration, 430 trillion hertz, as well as just above the energies of the Sahasrara crown chakra's violet vibration, 750 trillion hertz. The magenta ray encompasses all that we are as a physical being. It marks the vibrational beginning and end, the alpha and the omega of our third-dimensional existence. What lies just beyond these borders is the perception of a world that exists outside our 5 earthly senses, one that uses our awakening 6th sense of awareness and use of the ajna, third eye, to see beyond the visible light spectrum. The reflected solar light of a full moon is perfect to enhance the use of the third eye. to see that which does not require the use of optical rod and cone photoreceptors. The third eye does not see color, it perceives energy. It is the single eye that perceives the perfection of unity rather than the polarity of bifocal vision. The filtered vision of language of light sacred geometry in its purest form before the lower mind steps in to interpret and label, color and categorize its nature into an understood form of recognized reality. The magenta ray represents the unity of body, mind, and spirit, a life of balance beyond judgment, harmonious and self-validating, equally independent of others and unified as one with them, an inner knowing of an existence that is both caring and cared for simultaneously, Alpha and Omega, the perfect combination of all that is, as a self-realized individual vessel of spirit. Mark the occasion well. It will be a signpost to look back upon in future times on the crest of the hill, with third dimension dwindling rapidly behind you. From PolarisAB.com, and from Divine Sister of the Light Judith Kusel. In the last week, I've been put through intense initiations in the inner planes, and interestingly, I was taken deep underground into the temples of the sun and illumination in Egypt. I had been taken there before, but that was underneath the Sphinx. Yet this is the first time I was taken into the Great Pyramid itself, and into the hidden temples of the sun, the white flame, and illumination, which exist on the higher dimensional planes. You can only gain access to these if you are ready to receive such transcendence, as you cannot go there in your physical form, or if your own soul frequency is not a vibrational match to the places you desire to enter. I was accompanied to the chambers in their true state, showing me that what is currently viewed as the king's and queen's chambers in the Great Pyramid, in truth is not even a shadow of what it once was during the Lion Kingdom. I was taken into its original ninth dimensional form, which truthfully is beyond description. Sometimes I noticed while undergoing these initiations was that symbols were everywhere, for the universal light language and light keys and codes are all in the form of sacred geometry. Initiates would be given certain symbols as and when they were ready to access the sacred geometrical information and apply them, not one moment before and not one moment later. They were carefully monitored and went through stringent tests before they received them. Once given, they had to progress into the next levels of initiations. Interestingly, some acolytes who had already attained a certain degree of mastery often stood before closed doors for years, even through different lifetimes, because they could not acquire proficiency of one aspect of mastery to move on to the next level. I am sharing this with you today as Archangel Metatron with Seraphina, oversees the ascension process. They monitor each soul and work with them to the extent that they are ready to receive such symbols, sacred geometry, and sacred keys and codes for their next initiation journey. Archangel Metatron has been working intensely with me in the last few months and has asked that I spend some time with you today and allow you to access more information regarding this Archangel and Seraphina, for both work with the individual personal initiations and are in charge of the inner mystery schools and the soul's initiations into the various aspects of the soul's advent into the higher degrees of consciousness, especially with dimensional shifts happening in an escalated fashion until 2032. I pause for one moment to quote Drunvalel Melchizedek. When you connect to your higher self, you start becoming aware of the higher levels, and the higher levels start paying more attention to you. Communication begins. This connection to the higher self is probably the most important thing that could happen in your life. Connecting with the higher self is more important than learning to activate the Merkaba. Because if you connect yourself to yourself, your soul, you will get absolutely clear information on how to proceed step by step through your reality and how to lead yourself back home into the full consciousness of God. When you connect to your higher self, the rest will happen automatically, and you'll still have to live your life, but everything you do will have the great power and wisdom within your actions, thoughts, and emotions. The Ancient Secret of the Flower of Life, Volume 1. You will be given to the degree that you can assimilate and apply information, and more than this, to trust the inner knowing, the inner truth, and that which resonates with you at the very deep levels. You cannot navigate the ascension process without applying the above. Your greatest GPS system, navigational tool, lies within yourself, your own soul. Your own soul will always lead you to the highest truth within you. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Rosie Neal. So what is happening is we are preparing for a quantum paradigm shift in consciousness. Nothing will stop what is coming. Through all the chaos, the shift will happen. You will need much deep rest as you are also being prepared. Everything is speeding up and continues to build momentum. COVID-19 is what created this paradigm moment. It created an integration of science and spirituality as one. We are exactly where we are meant to be at this time and moment as this huge time in evolution. COVID-19 forced us to choose what we want and don't want to experience at this time. Many things will change out of left field. The old paradigm no longer serves our highest and best good. We are becoming united and unified as source oneness. There is nothing from your past that can prepare you for your future, but know you are not alone, and know there is nothing to fear. From Rosie Neal. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica. Higher light role. Can you feel the higher light encodings permeating your light body, assimilating throughout your community? As galactic light awareness filters through, see the higher light assimilation occurring, the universal awareness expanding to the collective ever so gently, yet intuitively awakening the construct. The higher light encodings are designed, word by word, to vibrationally resonate as you consciously hear this, permeating your light field as you vibrationally attune and expand. See these higher light words as transmitters, simply anchoring light within your construct, expanding so effortlessly beyond. As higher light formulates like the joining of atoms, it is simply a positive and negative new light formation. See words with vibrational light tones merging and joining in the higher dimensions, creating higher dimensional light codes for the higher light assimilation of your world, to enhance and widen the collective consciousness of your reality. Simply feel into this light message, beyond the physical tones, beyond vibrational sound, expansion of your world, sending waves of cosmic love, the Arcturians and Karen Lithica, from KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Divine Feminine 7777. This is really a powerful time. The energy is super potent and helping us, pushing us forward into the new. That means shifts, changing into our lives. The shifts and changes, deep revelations are causing your internal fire to burn intensely and affecting the Kundalini energy. Let the fire burn. An important expansion is happening. We are going deeper and deeper. See life as it is, wonderful, magical, always changing, revealing its secrets and enabling us to be who we truly are. Think positive and thrive. Believe in yourself and in your internal powers, diving deeper into the unknown and allowing yourself to feel. If you feel into your energy system, it feels like the new energy is buzzing within. It is a feeling we're about to experience something magical, powerful, unknown, and this brings a lot of excitement with it. And with that, there will always be fears from the unknown and unpredictable, triggering, purging, the heaviness of the old energy leaving the systems. Clear your energy and only keep what is love and what makes you feel good. Release everything else. Take some time for yourself today. Spend as much time in nature as you can. Go within into the silence of your soul. Meditate, relax, take it easy. Open up to receive and allow yourself to feel the powerful energy. Let it flow into your system. This is a time of a powerful reset and realignment. And today from Divine Brostar of the Light, Richard Rudd, Gene Keys, Unlocking the Higher Purpose Hidden in Your DNA. From May 27th through June 1st, 2021, Gene Key 16, Indifference, Versatility, Mastery. The higher frequencies of the 16th gene key are about versatility. Currently, our world is full of experts in individual sciences and systems. The problem with this is that they do not easily understand each other. How can the logician understand the artist and vice versa? The higher gifts of the 16 gene key are the domain of the polymath, the one whose genius spans multiple fields. Once we bring together the understandings of multiple spheres, physics and economics, mysticism and psychology, music and politics, we will finally see the higher view, and we can design a world based on higher evolutionary patterns from the Pearl Sequence course. And from the I Ching, the classic book of change, hexagram 16, enthusiasm, thunder strikes the earth, awakened energy infuses the ground with fertility, mastery is awakened unity, versatility is initiating orientation, indifference is agitated dislocation, realizing receptivity. The ancient kings, in accordance with this, composed their music and honored virtue, offering it especially to God when they worshipped him at the service of their ancestors. It furthers one to install helpers and to set armies marching. Higher intelligence is a fusion of heart, mind, and spirit. We need a new type of thinker in the world, one who isn't sunk into their mind alone, one whose spirit isn't for sale to the highest bidder, and one whose emotional life has matured enough so they can use their feminine qualities in harmony with their masculine. Richard Rudd, 64 Ways, from GeneKeys.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, Servant of Yahweh. The third eye chakra and heart chakra are aligning your thoughts and feelings with accuracy. The intuitive guidance you are downloading is louder than the ego mind, restoring the awareness of your natural God-given sovereignty and authority. As you continue feeling more grounded and stable in wisdom, the ego mind is neutralizing. The new operational system of Christ consciousness is transmitting from the brain sine waves. You are stepping deeper into being a conscious creator and sending this frequency out into the universe like a cellular tower. This source frequency is also connecting to the Milky Way and the Andromeda galaxy, creating a portal for Christ consciousness to galactically connect and download onto planet Earth. This is bringing the Holy Grail great source power and influence to drop all fears, remove the walls, and let love in, 1111 code. The soul tribe of the Holy Grail are coming together as God's mastermind. Our inner light and creator abilities through prayer, intentions, and meditations have been extremely successful in being heard and answered. Our collective Christ consciousness has successfully coded new and renewed eternal unions to be rooted now on earth. You are the temple. Karmic relationships with certain people in your life are clearing, bringing major endings from what used to trigger the heart. You have the chalice, the love, and the wisdom to hold space with forgiveness and understanding for yourself, your children, and the collective healing. Today is an opportunity to fine-tune leadership skills and focus on removing remaining emotional triggers that come up. We are being called to lead from space of love, neutrality, justice, and truth. The eclipse moon cycle we are in is bringing up all mental and emotional illusions in love and relationships from the past 26,000 year age. A major spiritual expansion is happening under God's command. Focus and prayer, seeking wisdom, and galactic downloads to support the fine-tuning of your experiencing 1133. Release your fears and receive the guidance from the Most High. God is leading the tribe home to reconciliation of the divine masculine and feminine Christ, Andromeda and the Milky Way, the Sisterhood of the Rose and the tribe of Judah, the Alpha and the Omega, the rod and the cup, through source codes. Tap in to receive, beloveds. From Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Venus in Gemini, square Pallas, and Neptune in Pisces. There's a yearning for something indefinable, something once loved and lost, something never found but longed for. Every sad story tugs at our heartstrings. It feels like there's a pattern to what we're experiencing, a holy meaning, and yet it slips through our thoughts, unformed, unnamed, unknown. You may feel more sensitive to the harshness of the world, wishing to escape into a womb-like bubble. Self-deception around love or money is possible during this influence. Touch base with reality before getting carried away. Start a journey of self-discovery from where you are, not from where you wish you could be. Listen to your longing in the here and now. Draw it, paint it, dance it. Give it a form to express itself. Let loose your inner artist. Practice unconditional love and self-compassion to clear the mists of illusion. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from the Harmonic Convergence 2020 through 2028, Fractal Timewaves. According to the Biosphere-Noosphere transition timeline, today marks the completion of 11 Zolkins, 2600 plus 260 days, from crossing the Galactic synchronization event horizon of July 26, 2013, corresponding to the 26-year midpoint of the current 52-year cycle known as the new Sirius Cycle 1, 1987 through 2039. This portal signaled the arrival of the new galactic beam. Today is then a good opportunity to revisit this milestone from 260 days ago. In Lakek, today from the Zolkin Times, Kin 164, Yellow Galactic Seed. Galactic is the name for the number 8, and its keywords are harmony, integrity, and model. The 8th day of the wave spell is all about restoring harmony in your life and understanding the value of this balance. If you have fallen out with someone, make it up to them today. You will feel warm and fuzzy inside if you make amends. It is also a great day for making and enjoying music, so get into your groove. Today is Yellow Seed, which represents targeting, flowering, and awareness. Yellow Seed days are all about planting ideas, sharing wisdom, and raising awareness. As it is a galactic day, this awareness should be about the importance of harmony. Try to get along with everyone that you encounter today. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papa Giorgio, Yellow Galactic Seed, Kin 164, 27th May 2021, Seeding Harmony. 2755 equal 910 equal 91 equal 10 equal 1. 27 rewards from endeavors. 9 endings, destiny, service, mission, grace. 5 freedom, change, transformation, liberation. 10 manifestation, authority, power. 1 new beginnings, leader, original. Kin 164 equal 11 equal 2. 11 portal, duality, doorway. 2 twins, partnership, cooperation. Endings and new beginnings, the Alpha and the Omega. From the ashes, the new world rises. Absolutely perfect that on the new dawn, after the total lunar supermoon eclipse, we are seeding our new world as the dream of harmony takes root. Day 8 in the Red Earth wave spell of evolution, through navigating our way through the signs, synchronicities, and earth magic, flowing and aligning with the rhythms and cycles of Nova Gaia. Today we are integrating our capacity to listen to the signs and bring our minds to focus on harmonic, congruent, and creative thoughts, strongly in alignment with Mother Gaia, her nature and her cycles, as we welcome a new harmonic cycle of peace. Tone of creation, galactic tone 8 in the mental realm, action, modeling, power, harmonize, essence, integrity. The galactic tone will influence much mental analysis today. The most important factor is that we model integrity in our thoughts, words, and actions. The principles of honesty, integrity, congruency, and transparency are becoming ingrained in the foundations of our new world. We are modeling what it is to be a co-creator of this new world. Are our intentions based on harmony through integrity of being? Is it time to walk our talk? We need to reflect on the messages from Spirit and ensure that we are aligned in order to co-create more harmony in our world. Our plans need to be transparent and for the highest good of our community and planet, for them to hold up in these new energies. Our projects and business models will then serve as a model for others following in our footsteps, who hold the ideals of unity, peace, and harmony as a priority. At Tone 8 we have entered a new scale, and we are so proud. We just have to model ourselves for others. We have also mastered harmony at this stage. We are galactic, and don't we know it? Today we are modeling galactic culture and what it is to live in harmony with all sentient beings throughout the omni-universe. Our challenge today is to anchor these magical energies that will seed our highest potential, divine destiny, in order to create more balance and equality for all beings in our planet. Aho, planetary kin. Today's question is, how can I model a higher octave of harmonic mind that seeds my new beautiful life in the new time? Am I choosing a harmonic reality seated on beauty, elegance, and peace, reflecting time equal art? Divine blessings for the beautiful new doors opening wide today, leading to our elegant new world. In Lakek Alakin, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 164, Yellow Galactic Seed. The mantra, the code for today is, I harmonize in order to target. Modeling awareness, I seal the input of flowering with the galactic tone of integrity. I am guided by the power of elegance. And on this powerful day of transformations and activations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have the transcriptions of the transmissions and a link below in the description, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us on our work and mission. We rely on our monthly pledges on Patreon and our donations for our daily living expenses. I'd like to thank and welcome Divine Sister of the Light, Annie Aquarius, for your pledge, support, and donation on Patreon. We appreciate you greatly and appreciate all of you for your continued support. If you'd like to help support us, help us to continue our work, bringing these transmissions, information, and practices to the world, you can make a pledge on whitegoldeagle.com. And if you'd like to make a one-time donation, you can do so at eaglelovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's art business on Etsy. She has added the Zodiac Goddess totems made to order and other new works of art that you can check out at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to end today's transmission first from powerful code activations from our Pleiadian bro stars and sisters of the light. Pleiades 1 messages, May 27, 2021. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition, attention for calls in PVSE-SDE. Transcendental reharmonization set in. Ancestral bases continue to establish themselves. Relationship conflicts reveal attunements. Calls for portals yin. Healing potentials increase. Ethical pillars continue to be installed. Attention plastic transmitters, single unification projector and support. 74% non-regressive. Attention plastic transmitters, single unification projector and reverberation, 74% non-regressive. Ancestral liberations and elevations take place. Plus mergers, 74% non-regressive. Akashic bubbles are increased. Major healings keep happening. Mid-prisons continue in dismantling. Attention, the line, the bearers of the star. Supportive projector for illumination started. 34% non-regressive. The line, the bearers of the star. Line illumination in progress. 34% non-regressive. The light celebrates. Temporarily end of transmission. Pleiades 1 potentiating Lemurian inheritances. From disclosurenews.it. And from the Order of the Star, a powerful activation affirmation, the Rays of Light affirmation. I am protected by my angels and guided by my spirit guides. I invoke the energy, wisdom, and positive qualities of the rays of light to flow through every aspect of my being and to assist me in my life today. I invoke the rays of light to oversee the light entering into my being, ensuring I absorb the perfect amount and intensity to assist me in my current spiritual growth process on the earth. Allow me to understand the qualities and influences of the rays of light, so I may integrate its energy deeper within my spiritual being. May I open my heart for the rays of light, so that I may use their power to heal and transform earth and humanity. It is my purpose to become all that I was created to be. I am unifying my energies more fully with the Creator and my inner truth. My purpose is to merge with all rays of light, as this will symbolize our unification and greater understanding of ourselves as an expression of the Creator. I am one with the rays of light. So be it, and so it is. And in this realization of our oneness with the rays of light, our oneness with Source Creator, Great Spirit, the Great Mystery, shine that light brightly from your heart center out into the field, into this realm with your highest joy, your highest bliss, your highest love and compassion, and keep walking gently your sacred path with her. Always remember, I am the way, the truth, and the light. I am the resurrection and the life. Have a beautiful and blessed awakening. Be sure to make it the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.